Hey, what's up everybody? It's Rox and I am coming to you today with the review for R&B Divas Atlanta Season 3, The Reunion Part 2. I just finished getting my eyelashes done. I feel real glamorous and everything. I don't have any makeup on though. Just finished eating some Chinese food and I have got a little taste of the old itis. Tired, fixing to go home and take me a nap. But before I do that, I was like, let me go on and do this video since I finally saw R&B Divas Atlanta Part 2. The reunion Part 2 anyway. It was a crazy reunion. Probably the most excitement that they've had on this damn show since it started. Yeah, you know, this is going to be a nice, quick, easy video, so I figured I'd go and get it done before I finish off my day. So let's get to it real fast, shall we? So the show started off where it ended last week, which was still all this confusion about the tour. The shit is confusing to me. It just seems like what it boils down to was Ashanti was handling Angie's business. He didn't care about the friendship. Selena's feelings got hurt because of the friendship, and Angie was kind of in the middle. It really wasn't her. But really, it's not even Ashanti. I mean, this is business. We can't be basing our business decisions on, you know, friends. If the agent came back to Angie and offered her the tour on her own, then, you know, we can't be passing up deals because of somebody's friendship and whether or not their feelings going to be hurt. So I was really leaning towards Angie's side. I totally believed her, even though she didn't have to say it. But I totally believed her when she said that, you know, the agent said that nobody even knew who Selena was, or they were surprised that, you know, Angie would even do a tour with her. Because, I mean, you know, Selena's my girl and everything, but she's not as known as Angie. Selena, I know who she is and I know her music here, but I know a lot of people that don't know her music here, even in the United States. And I'm assuming that it's probably the same over in, you know, over there in Europe, wherever they were supposed to be touring. So Ashanti was the one who put Angie in the bad place, and then I think that it was important to Angie to just clear her name, because on the show they just made it seem like she just stole the tour, when in reality Angie even came to Selena right after she found out what happened. Who's this calling me? Why is she calling me? Hello? So what was I even saying, you guys? I'm sorry, the phone rang, got me off. Angie actually went to Selena right after she found out what happened with Ashanti. She went to Selena and talked to her about it. So I can understand why Angie was feeling the way she was feeling when it came to the show, because Selena just made it seem like Selena didn't know what was going on and went and told Monifa that Angie stole the tour. And even if Angie had stole the tour, she had already talked to Angie about it. So why was she acting like she didn't know nothing about it? So, I mean, I get it. Selena's in her feelings. It all boils down to his management. I just feel like Seleisha is not the manager that Selena needs. That's her sister, and yeah, she might be a teacher, and, you know, she might teach business management and all of that, but she lets too much shit get past her. I know she has good ideas. You know, she's always seeming to be the one that brings these different ideas to the table, and then the shit gets snatched away from her. And it's starting to get to this point where I'm not understanding why Selena's story is so different from the other people. It's the same thing that happened with Nikki and the exercise tape. You know, when you hear the two different explanations, it'd be so totally different. I'm just not even really understanding why Selena is somewhere not getting it. I just feel like she needs to not have Seleisha as her manager. Okay, get somebody else who knows what the hell they doing, and let Seleisha handle her own life affairs. Seleisha's got all kind of other stuff going on. You know, she's still trying to mourn the death of her baby and all of that. She ain't. It just ain't working. And, you know, I understand. I feel sorry for her, but this is business. And yeah, go take care of yourself and leave us alone. So, the big elephant in the room was the fact that Wendy obviously had knowledge of some tension between Ashanti and Angie. Now, you guys all know that since that aired, the very next day after the reunion aired, we found out that supposedly Angie dropped Ashanti because he was cheating with somebody in the production staff of R&B Divas. And now we know that obviously it was floating around the set when they was filming the show, because Wendy comes up and says, okay, so is there anything going on with you and Ashanti? And Angie says no. And she was like, well, are you guys staying in the same hotel? You could tell that it hit Angie from left field. She didn't really understand why she was asking her that. And Angie was just like, yeah, we're staying in the same hotel. And she said, so you guys are sleeping together and you're still together as a couple? And Angie was just like, yes, we're still together as a couple. But you could tell that it bothered Angie that she said that Wendy said that. And then to dig the knife a little bit deeper, Wendy tells her that when they went to a break, you know, she heard Ashanti call her like a fucking idiot and saying that she needs to drop it because Ashanti still had his mic on and everybody could hear what was being said even if they weren't on stage. So, these long ass eyelashes, my hair get to, you know, the air is blowing and shit. The shit was kind of embarrassing for Angie, and it was probably frustrating for her because of what we now know is the fact that if Angie and Ashanti were having problems, it was because of somebody on the fucking staff that was probably sitting there watching them on stage at that very moment. And so it bothered Angie, okay? Wendy and Selena went on to talk about whatever I couldn't even tell you what they was talking about. I think I wrote it down because I was so wrapped up in trying to figure out what Angie was saying to Kiki. Angie was just like, I can't believe she just asked me that. You know, she's saying this under her breath to Kiki, but they have it on the little on the screen of what she's saying. She's saying, I can't believe she just asked me that. This is just too much and I'm done. I want to walk off. And you know, the whole time Kiki is trying to tell her not to go. What was Selena and them talking about? What were they talking about, you guys? Oh, they was talking about the Grammys. I thought it was real funny that they tried to downplay it. Monifa in particular, when you know, when they asked her, you know, did they feel like it was her being spiteful? I really think that Faith Evans knew exactly what she was doing. She's on the Grammy board. There's no way you don't know what credits, you know, how people earn their credits. Yeah, I understand that nobody thinks that the album was going to do anything, but just in case, we need to have all our names and all our ducks in a row so that we all get the credit that we deserve, okay? So, again, management issues. Y'all gonna have to step this fucking management game up for real, okay? Because none of y'all management seems to be up to par. Anyway, while they're talking about that, you know, Angie's getting more and more upset about the fact that Wendy just said what she said, asked her about the relationship and told her that he called her a fucking idiot. She walks off the stage. And you guys, if that wasn't the biggest act of Wendy not understanding what was going on, I was just like, Wendy, stop it. Just stop it, okay? It's just like when she be on her show and she try to start crying and it'd be like, you know, you could tell she ain't crying, like right after Whitney Houston died and she tried to pull that crying shit on. Listen, Wendy, you knew exactly why she was upset, okay? You picked a nerve, just like you said, okay? You definitely picked a nerve. And I understand that this is their personal life and that they put their personal life on TV for everybody to you know, to pick apart. You know, for you to blindside her and say about the relationship with Ashanti, because I think that's what she was mostly upset about, was the fact that she was embarrassed about there supposedly being problems in her relationship. Wendy goes on and is like, what's going on here? Why is she leaving? What's the problem here? And just totally oblivious to the fact that she just really embarrassed this woman on this damn stage. Angie goes off, she's crying, she doesn't want to be on this show, being persecuted the way she is, you know, for Ashanti to call her a fucking idiot and for people to be asking about her personal business and this, that, and the other, and she's just so upset. Kiki was trying to explain to them why Angie was feeling the way she was. Everybody else was trying to act like they didn't really understand. I was just like, you know, that's bullshit. I mean, yes, I totally get that you're on a reality show, but you guys all know if the shit was floating around the set, then you guys probably even knew why she was upset too. So, but whatever. Mila go back there, try to get her to come out, you know, trying to tell her, don't let these people get you upset, don't let them get under your skin. You see how I felt when she asked me about Todd, and that's bullshit, and I wasn't having no affair with Todd. I was just like, all right, you whatever. I'm so proud. Y'all proud I'm calling her Mila and not 702. Somebody gets so upset with me when I call her 702, but I never really remember her name. I'm making an effort to call her Mila on the very last reunion video. Not reunion video, review video of the reunion. So anyway, I felt really sorry for Angie, which is surprising because, you know, Angie does work my nerves, but she finally comes back out on the stage and she sits down and she was just like, I just want to make it real clear, since this is what everybody seems to want from me, I officially resigned from this show. I am not going to be on it no more. And she walks off. And yeah, I get that it's emotions and stuff, but only time will tell if she's serious or not. I mean, you know, after they piss you off with shit like this, I don't blame her. I don't know if I care if Angie is back on the show or not, but I think it would be a shame that she's been driven off of the show from, you know, shit like this. Yeah, maybe it is time to get some thicker skin, Angie, because now you really know exactly how the wolf in sheep's clothing, you know, better known as Wendy Williams, now you really know how she's gonna roll on these shows, and you can be better prepared. And you know, again, like I said, if her and Ashanti were having problems and she already knew that he was cheating with somebody in the staff, you know, her damn emotions and shit is right at the surface anyway. So all it took was a little scratch. That shit was gonna come bubbling out anyway. So yeah, I don't even. What else happened in the damn show, y'all? That was really pretty much the whole rest of the show was it. I got my little notes right here when Wendy was asking everybody if they were coming back or not. You guys, I'm getting the for real itis. I mean, I am just losing steam. I should not never eat before I do a video. She asked everybody who was coming back. So she asked Latavia, you know, would she come back? And Latavia was like, I don't know, you know, if everything worked out. And she was just like, okay, well, if the money was good, would you come back? And she was just like, if everything works out, she's like, well, if they asked you to come back and everything was perfect, would you come back? And she says yes. Monifa says yes, she would come back, because what else does Monifa have going on anyway? 702 did say that she would come back, you know, if she was asked. They asked Kiki if she would come back, and Kiki said no, because Kiki doesn't like the way she's portrayed on the show, you know, just being so potty-mouthed and, you know, just crazy. Just even Kiki's response was just so crazy. I was just like, Kiki, that's stuff that you can control. And if she wants to be inspiring to the young people and everything, that's still stuff that's under her control, okay? Get control of your mouth if you have a problem, or if you're embarrassed by your cursing on TV, and, you know. But what you gonna do about that crazy? That's what I want to know. I don't even really remember her asking Selena. It kind of seemed like Selena got dusted over, but I'm sure Selena will be back on the show too, because there's no reason for them not to be on the show, because, you know, Selena's album is about to come out, and I guess Monifa's got something coming, but until your shit get rocking and rolling real good, honey, you need to stay on this show, because y'all ain't got shit else going on. So I guess I don't have nothing else. So anyways, you guys, that's it. I definitely am going to do R&B Divas LA. That's going to be the video that replaces this video. And I am going to have a story time video up for you guys on Monday, because that is the video segment that I've decided to replace Candy's Wedding and Real Housewives of Atlanta. I'm just going to stick with 2 reality shows right now, R&B Divas LA and Love and Hip Hop ATL. Okay, I'm really, y'all see these eyes, they get lower and lower. I swear I feel like I'm drunk. I am so full and so sleepy. Anyway, you guys remember to rate, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I'm itsrox. The channel is for itsrox, and everything else I do will be in the bottom bar. Alright, so I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I plan on doing the same. Until next time, Roxstars. Bye.